We're going to talk about angle relationships. There are two angle relationships shown here. The first one, there is no real relationship besides the fact that these angles are adjacent to each other, and all three of them will add up to the entire 360 degrees that are in this circle right here. On number 21, this relationship, since there is a little box in the corner, are complementary. And complementary angles add to 90. So these are the relationships that we're going to try to write equations to represent and then solve the equations. So since for the first one I'm looking for 2 or 3 angles that add to 360 degrees, I'm just going to take the angles that I have and add them to 360. So x minus 6 would be one of the angles. X plus 29 will get added to that. And then 241 will be added to that. And since all three of these angles make up this 360 degrees that is in the middle there, I'm going to go ahead and set this equal to the 360 degrees that they add to. This is the correct display of the relationship because we have the three angles being added up and it's set equal to 360. From here we need to go ahead and combine our like terms together, and once we do that we can solve the equation. So x would combine with x to make 2x, negative 6 and a positive 29 would be 23. Add that to 241 and that would be 264. And those are still going to add to 360 degrees. We just simplify the left side of the equation. From here we need to solve the equation like any other equation. Subtract both sides from 264. And then that'll leave me with the 2x is equal to, and this is going to be 96 left over after we do our subtraction. And of course our last step is to divide by 2. Now that would be x is equal to 48. Now this is not necessarily 48 degrees, but it would end up being 48 degrees in this case. You can check your answer by plugging in for both locations of x and adding up all the things to see if I do get 360 degrees. On number 21, this relationship again is complementary, which means they add to 90, so I'm going to set up my relationship to show that. I'm going to take the one angle, 5x plus 4, and I'm going to add the other angle, 4x plus 5, and I'm going to set those equal to the 90 degrees that it says it should be equal to. So these are just simply adding up the two angles and setting them equal to 90 degrees. We'll then combine our like terms, much like in our last problem. That would be 9x plus 9 is equal to 90. This is a very simple equation. We can subtract 9 from both sides and get 81 is 9x. Therefore, x is 9 once I do the division. Again, we can check our answer by plugging back in. So we plug in a 9 up here, and that would be 45 plus 4 is 49 degrees. We'd plug in the 9 right here, and that would be 36 plus 5 would be 41 degrees, and 41 plus 45 or 49 is 90 degrees. So that does work.